Welcome back to Amashiroi Recap. Today, I will recap the hidden dungeon only I can enter. The story begins with a man named Noir Stardia who is the lowest ranking noble. He decides to become a librarian, but on his first day of work, his father informs him that the son of a high-ranking noble is taking his job. They couldn't do anything about it since they were just low-ranked nobles. Then his younger sister Alice suggested her older brother take the Hero Academy's entrance exam. After graduating there, he can become a monster hunter or a knight. Noir meets his childhood friend, a beautiful girl with big boobs. Her name is Emma. Noir has the skills of a great sage who can know everything about that world. But while using that ability, he received a tremendous headache. Emma received information that a kiss from a girl can relieve headaches. Noir immediately asks the great sage how to get stronger to pass the Hero Academy exam. He suggests Noir explore the hidden dungeon there.
効率よく強くなる方法は
隠しダンジョンに潜るのです。壁の仕掛けの向こうに無限の迷宮があります。
頭痛。
After using that ability, Noir receives a terrible headache. Emma kisses him to make the pain go away. Then Noir headed to the hidden dungeon alone. He chanted the spell he found from the great sage to open the dungeon.
俺だけ入れる隠しダンジョン。こっそり鍛えて世界最強。
While exploring the dungeon, he heard a female voice in his head. Following voice instructions, he finds a room with a beautiful girl. She explained that she was an S-rank adventurer named Olivia. She was trapped in a dungeon for 200 years. If someone breaks the chain, then she will die. Then Noir told why he explored the dungeon. He wanted to get stronger so he could pass the Hero Academy test. Olivia gave him abilities. Ability creation can create any skill he can think of. Grant's abilities can endow others with the skills he creates. Editing ability can change the skills of others. However, the more powerful the skills Noir creates, the more life points are consumed. He could regain his life points by doing something that made him feel pleasure. Then Noir also tried his creative abilities by making stone bullets and defeating the slimes there. After that, Noir refilled his life points by sleeping on Alice's lap. Not only that, but Noir also hugs Emma to collect as many life points as possible, so that he can make the Judgment Eye skill allow him to know all the information about any creature or object. They had to collect monster materials on the day of the Academy entrance exam. Noir and Emma form a team to find these materials, but Noir wants to go alone to a hidden dungeon to get rare materials despite fighting a powerful monster. Noir manages to defeat it, drastically increasing his level. Because he brought the Dead Reaper monster material, Noir and Emma got first place in the entrance exam. Despite successfully passing the exam, the Hero Academy registration fee is very expensive. As the registration fee was too high for his low-income family, he decided to earn money by becoming an adventurer. Noir registers at the Adventurers Guild, assisted by a receptionist named Lola. Seeing the skills possessed by Noir, Lola was surprised because the skills were similar to Olivia's, who used to be the #1 adventurer there. So Noir is considered Olivia's successor. Then Lola suggests that Noir take a mission to find a rainbow grasshopper to earn a lot of money quickly. Noir used the great sage to tell him where the rainbow locust was. Emma suddenly looks angry that Noir didn't take her along. Emma helped him collect the rainbow locusts and relieved him headache with a kiss.
大賢者使うんでしょ?
本当は耐えられないほどの頭痛じゃないけどね。
In the end, they caught enough locusts and returned to the guild. Seeing Noir's prowess makes Lola interested in him. She gives a new mission to defeat Big Rabbit. They immediately headed to the mission site and met with goblins. While they were fighting the goblins, a level 24 Big Rabbit suddenly appeared. Emma decided to fight the monster herself. She managed to dodge all of Big Rabbit's attacks with grace. But Big Rabbit managed to throw her off balance, and she would have almost died had Noir not saved her with a giant rock. They hide from the monster. Emma is desperate because her attacks can't hurt the monster's body. Noir intended to strengthen Emma's skills even stronger, but that would require a lot of life points. Noir also fills his life points by gently biting Emma's ear. With that, his life points increased drastically and could strengthen Emma's skills until she could defeat Big Rabbit. After successfully defeating Big Rabbit, they returned to the guild. Noir distributed the Big Rabbit meat to everyone in the guild. They enjoyed dinner together even as Noir's life points increased due to the delicacy of the meat. After completing 2 missions, he earned enough money to enroll in the Hero Academy. Then Noir meets Maria Fiona Albert, the daughter of the highest-ranking noble. When Noir analyzes her, her body has a very dangerous curse. If left unchecked, she will die when she is 16 years old. While in class, the high-ranking noble students greatly belittled and looked down on Noir because he was a lower-ranking noble. At the same time, Emma is famous because she has something that many men like. Maria and her maid entered the class. Maria knew about Noir, spoke kindly, and did not belittle Noir as the lowest-ranking noble. Then they had a practice fight with a former mercenary named Elna. Asked Noir to attack her with killing intent. Noir tried to check her status and saw she was powerful, so that Elna easily avoided the attacks launched by Noir. Elna said she would give a reward if any of them managed to dodge her attacks. Noir immediately increased his evasion skill and managed to avoid Elna's attack. Ultimately, Noir got an extraordinary gift that made him happy until his life points increased by 400 points. For the next practice, Maria also wants to be paired with Noir. They started practicing together. Suddenly Maria felt sick and weak because her curse was starting to activate. Seeing that Noir wants to remove the curse with his ability, but it requires a lot of life points. Then he goes to Lola to find someone who can remove the curse. Lola also advised him to meet a priest named Luna. The next day, Noir goes to Olivia for advice on collecting life points fast. Olivia also suggested creating the Lucky Lecher skill. Without further ado, Noir instantly created the skill for 300 life points. Noir was happy because the skill's effect was very useful in accumulating life points. After that, Noir met Luna, an elf girl. Noir explains Maria's curse. Luna said she was previously also asked to cure Maria's curse but had to refuse. Noir uses his powers to see Luna's status. Removing the curse reduces Luna's lifespan in proportion to the power of the curse. If Luna removes Maria's curse, then Luna will die instead. Because Luna wanted to save people like her mother, she decided to try to remove Maria's curse. Noir finds a safe way so that no one dies. He uses his editing ability to turn age reductions into money reductions. However, to do that, he needs more life points. Lola suggests they join the harem show. Single nobles would judge and humiliate the participants to trauma. The first participant in the event was traumatized by being insulted by the audience. However, one group succeeded in making the audience silent and jealous, so they get 27 points. Noir and the others have to get more points than them to win the event. Then Noir's beautiful girl managed to impress the audience. They praise their beauty and body, so they get the highest point and proceed to the second challenge. The girls have to show their love for Noir. There are 3 scenarios they have to pass to win. They pampered Noir and took good care of him when Noir was sick, and finally, they showed that they were the best harem. So they managed to win the event by making the audience cry and jealous. They get a lot of money, and Noir's life points increase drastically. After that, they headed to Maria's palace. Since she was little, Maria knew she had a curse on her body and would die when she was 16. The curse came from a witch who Maria's ancestor defeated. Noir and the others get to Maria's room. Noir has changed Luna's skills so she can remove the curse. Knowing that Maria was so happy, she kissed Noir in gratitude for trying to save her. Luna manages to remove Maria's curse. After her struggle, she loses all the money they got from the previous event. Maria starts feeling better, and Noir confirms that the curse is gone. Since then, Maria has fallen in love with him.
やっぱりマリアさん惚れちゃったよね。またライバル増えた。実は私もちょっといいなと。
Noir and the others receive a monetary gift from Maria's family. Noir is confused because the money is so much. Emma suggests he build a shop and sell rare materials. Noir also talked about it to his family, and they agreed to open a shop together. The next day, Noir visits a hidden dungeon to find some rare materials. Olivia suggested he use the underground elevator skill to travel between floors easily. At the same time, create a skill that can blind the enemy to distract the opponent when fighting. Upon arriving at the 5th floor, Noir meets a huge black lion. Knowing that the lion is powerful, Noir immediately escapes from there with his new skills. But suddenly, he spoke up and asked Noir for help. The lion was named Toromaru. He asked Noir to find his friend, Vachel, who had disappeared on the 6th floor. Toromaru had promised him to wait on the 5th floor, but 350 years had passed, and his friend had not returned. Knowing that Noir wanted to help him, and went to the 6th floor to find Vachel. While heading there, suddenly high-level zombies appear and Noir manages to escape them. Then he met a zombie with many skills. Noir confirmed that it was Vachel. Noir immediately used his ability to turn Vachel back into a human.
あなたはバシルさんですか?
Vachel and Toromaru feel happy to be reunited. He wants to return to the elf village first. Because they couldn't take him to the village, they decided to split up, but he promised to meet Toromaru again. After that, Noir asked Toromaru to come with him and become friends. Toromaru is very happy because he has a second friend in his life. Noir brings Toromaru home, and they accept him as a new family member and make him a shopkeeper. Alice was curious about the tulip flower on Toromaru's head, so she touched it gently. It turns out that the flower is a sensitive part of Toromaru's body. Several days later, the Hero Academy students had their first exam. For 2 weeks, they have to collect rare materials. Noir and Emma go to the Adventurers Guild to ask Lola for advice. When they got there, there was a commotion. Lola was arguing with a guild receptionist named Sarah, who always stole Lola's adventurers, so that Lola's performance decreased, while she increased drastically. Lola confirmed that Sarah had tempted adventurers to have it, but she had no proof. They also competed against each other to show their biggest achievement in a month. If Sarah wins, she will take Noir, one of the best adventurers in the guild. Noir and Emma need a high-level mission to complete a school exam. Luna helps them complete that missions. Luna got information about the Earth Dragon in the mountains. Before fighting the dragon, they prepared a plan by buying a spear, collecting its life points, and making Dragon Slayer skills. Up in the mountains, they dug a hole to make a trap. Noir entered the cave alone and awakened the Earth Dragon while luring it towards the hole. When the dragon fell, Emma and Luna immediately attacked it with spears. In the end, they managed to defeat the dragon. After collecting rare materials, Noir and Emma passed the Hero Academy exam. Lola's reputation increased drastically, but Sarah's was higher than hers. As there is still time left to collect rare materials, Noir visits Olivia to seek advice from her. Olivia explains that on the 7th floor, there are valuable treasures. She also suggests that Noir make a magic fusion to combine 2 magic elements to create new attacks.
魔法融合
Noir arrives at the 7th floor, a forest inhabited by strong monsters. Seeing that the wolf's strength is stronger than his, Noir decides to leave there. Suddenly, he meets a little girl who is a dryad spirit from a large tree named Dory. She asks Noir to save her from a monster that has sucked her magic energy. In exchange, she would give away the treasure and show the way to the 8th floor of the dungeon. Dory takes Noir to her real body, which is a large tree. They also see a golden bee monster sucking Dory's magic energy. After checking its status, Noir confirmed that the monster was much stronger than the wolf and that the monster could have killed it in 1 hit. After seeing Dory in pain and about to die soon, Noir tries to find a way to save her. He asks Olivia for advice, and Olivia suggests Noir use the wolf as a pawn against the golden bee by changing skills to make him a natural enemy for the wolf. Ultimately, the golden bee and a group of wolves fight each other. When the golden bee was exhausted, Noir combined his water and lightning skills to attack the golden bee.
水玉スキルを編集雷撃強化スキル水玉かける視点
After defeating the monster, Dory gave him a treasure. The wind selection can strengthen wind spells. The other is very valuable and rare. Noir is very happy, and thanks to Dory. She becomes sad because she will be alone there, but Noir always promises to visit her. A few days later, Lola's battle against Sarah begins. Lola managed to win the battle and became the queen of the receptionists in the Adventurers Guild, while Sarah promised not to take other people's adventurers, but she still seduced Noir and invited him to come to her house. A few days later, Noir gave Emma a wind selection. She immediately ate it and got 2 powerful new skills. Then Emma invites Noir to a noble party and wants to dance with him. They attended the party together, and Emma looked gorgeous in her dress. But a nobleman explains that he got a message from a phantom thief who intends to steal the mermaid's tears. That's why the nobles also hired adventurers to guard the place. Meanwhile, Emma felt frightened hearing the name Phantom. Noir is challenged by a noble to show whose dance is best when he dances with Emma. Since the noble is very good at dancing, Noir increases his dancing skills using life points. In the end, they amaze the nobles there. But suddenly, a phantom appears in that place. He steals the tears of the mermaids and Emma. The thief manages to escape the party while Noir and an adventurer named Layla chase the 2 thieves. They work together against a woman thief, but ultimately they beat her. Then a phantom appears disguised as Layla's companion. The phantom uses his gravity control skills to incapacitate them. However, Emma, who regained consciousness, immediately used wind magic, and Noir punched Phantom until he fainted. After that, a noble thanked him and he gave him a shop in return so Noir could start a business selling rare materials. Then Layla becomes a transfer student at the Hero Academy and sits beside Noir. Elna explained they were going to a training camp in a hot spring. While on their way, they arrived at a mountain of traps and monsters. Pixie meets them and says she found a shortcut to get to the hot springs. Noir had already suspected her and saw that she had monster control skills. As they enter the cave, Pixie summons a group of lizardmen to attack the students, but they manage to defeat the lizardmen. After exiting the cave, they see the hot spring resort in the distance. A male student named H. Jorth leads the boys to carry out an important mission as a real man, peeking at the girls while they are bathing. However, because Noir refused, they considered him a traitor. When they headed to the bath, Elna and Noir stopped them with stone bullets. H. Jorth strengthened his muscles to see the beauty of the girls' bodies, but Noir tried to slam H. Jorth so hard that he couldn't move. Suddenly, a boy got up and started running toward the baths. Even though he managed to stop him, Noir had cost him many of his life points. Because Noir had worked hard to protect the girls' chastity, they also allowed Noir to bathe with them, increasing his life point to 10,000. Noir's shop with his family officially opened and is running smoothly. Then Noir intends to find a way to free Olivia from the chain of death by using the Great Sage's abilities. The Great Sage suggested Noir head to the 15th floor of the dungeon. After that, Noir and Emma headed there together. When they reach the 15th floor, they meet a copy of Olivia, who embodies the chain of death. Not only that, she is powerful, they have difficulty fighting her. Luckily, they were able to escape from there and meet the real Olivia. Olivia also asks Noir not to fight her because the fake Olivia is powerful, but Noir still wants to save her. Then he found a way to defeat the fake Olivia with the sacrifice ability. That ability can increase physical and magic power, but other skills will be sacrificed and disappear. After that, suddenly, fake Olivia came out of dungeon and met Noir. Even though Noir uses the ability of sacrifice, however, fake Olivia easily slashes him, rendering him powerless.
Morata!
200 years ago, Olivia met a boy who looked like Noir. He wants to become Olivia's apprentice. Even though Olivia keeps rejecting him, he doesn't give up and always seeks advice from Olivia to become stronger. One day the boy died because he had protected a child from a monster. After that incident, Olivia blamed herself for not teaching him properly so something like that wouldn't happen. Olivia was trapped in a hidden dungeon for 200 years until she finally met Noir. She decided to give him her skill and teach him how to use power so he doesn't end up like the boy who died before. When the fake Olivia prepares to kill Noir, Emma, and the others suddenly appear and save him. But that's still not enough. Fake Olivia can beat them alone. Noir risked everything in one attack by using a sacrifice ability and used up all his life points. He manages to slash her, but fake Olivia makes her skin hard. She gets angry and starts punching Noir. Even she prepared to kill him with a fire spell. While Noir doesn't give up, he manages to cut through the flames and attack the fake Olivia directly in the head. Ultimately, he managed to defeat the fake Olivia, while the real Olivia was free from the chain of death and they could live a peaceful life. A few days later, the business run by the Noir family was running smoothly. Even Noir was very happy because the beautiful girls always spoiled him daily. And that is the end of the video. Remember to subscribe and like this video, so see you in the next video.